Hey everyone, welcome to another wonderful, beautiful Friday here at Massachusetts Maritime Academy. Uh, Honestly, I'm having a great day. Um, Getting my stuff situated for the next 2 weeks. I only have 10 days left of school, well, classes at least. And yeah, it's getting really excited. I'm really excited for what's ahead. And yeah, it's been a pretty amazing experience so far for my first semester. I'm not gonna lie, it's been definitely a life changer for sure. Um, but this video isn't even about me today. This video is actually about you guys, and hopefully this video can help you guys who are coming here learn the things you need to learn and know at least maybe my opinion on the school and all that. Um, how do I say this? Oh, for first things first, uh, I just want to say congratulations to Aaron Price. I think that was his name. Sorry if I mispronounced it. I'm sorry if I misread it. Kind of just read it real quick. I just want to say thank you so much. I can't wait to see you here at Mass Maritime. I'm glad you got accepted to this school. It's an amazing school. Best school you can come to. Best bang for your buck. This school will change you for the better. It'll definitely make you a better person, set you up for a future, set you up for a career that you can't wait for. Um, yeah, so basically, congratulations. I'm super happy for you. And yeah, I'm. It's a beautiful Friday. Um, I wasn't planning on making a video today, but I was reading comments and I saw yours, so I'm dedicating this video to you guys. And basically, today's video is going to be on my cons and my pros of this school. And you're probably wondering, oh, what are the cons of this school? Well, there's a few of them, honestly. Every school nothing's perfect. Let's be real here. No one is. And that's no exception to this school. Now, this school has many great things about it. For starters, when it comes to career paths, Massachusetts Maritime offers some of the best career paths possible. The maritime industry as a whole has thousands of jobs, from being a lawyer for a maritime, being a pilot, safety, a welder, whole bunch of jobs. There's hundreds of thousands of them. And the career options and the money scales are up to the roof. For example, I want to be a pilot one day, which is really, really difficult. It's going to take me at least 10 years to become a pilot, so expect 10 years of videos. But basically, for a pilot, after their 10 years and after even more training, once they even qualify to become a pilot, it's a very dangerous job, and a very reliable job. But they can make up to $400,000 a year, yeah, $400,000 a year. Think about that, $400,000. My family, not going to go into exactly how much anyone makes, because I personally don't even know. But let's take a rough estimate. Like, let's say 30 to 40,000, maybe. My family, maybe a little higher, maybe a little lower. I'm not really sure. So imagine, and that's a yearly. Imagine what I can do with $430,000. Now, of course, that varies, and who knows what it's going to be in 10 years. But that's a lot of money. That's a stupid amount of money to think about. And that's not just, this is one job. That's not even talking about engineering. That's not talking about being a lawyer, which, to be honest, is a very lucrative position because there's not that many Massachusetts Maritime, oh, not Massachusetts Maritime, but there's not that many maritime lawyers. And you don't think about it, but yeah, there's a lot of subsidies when it comes to ships and things like that. And there do need court cases and lawyers for that, and lawyers who specialize in the maritime laws and proficiencies. So, yeah, there's a lot of money in this industry. Welding's super lucrative, especially if you consider underwater welding, but that's super dangerous. So, I wouldn't recommend underwater welding, but if that's your thing, go for it. But welding in general is a stupid amount of money right there. Welding in general. Another amazing field, which just going on a ship and travel. Like, when I leave as a third officer, just a third officer on a ship, I could be making around $60,000 to $80,000 just starting. Think about that. At $60,000 to $80,000, I'm already making the high end of what my family makes. And that's not even counting the 80,000. If I make 80,000 a year, that's just a lot of money. Now, maybe not even to everyone, but for me it is, especially since I live in Florida. Like, it's like extremely cheaper there. I've noticed. That's another thing, the difference between Massachusetts and Florida. It's so much cheaper in Florida. It really is. Not just on taxes, but actually on prices. You guys, the prices are a little higher, and it adds up professionally. But that's not even about the topic. But anyway, the whole point is, 80,000 can get you far. At least to my perspective. Now, maybe not to someone else, but I would be happy with $80,000 a year. Now, of course, am I going to shoot for higher and become a pilot? Absolutely. But I'm not going to lie and say $80,000 isn't a stupid amount of money for me. Now, of course, in the grand scheme of things, yeah, there's more money. But I'm getting off topic. The whole point is, for the pros of Massachusetts Maritime Academy, it sets you up. It creates discipline, honor, loyalty, all those things. The school builds you to be a better person, and it really does. The school sets you up for success. At least that's what my perspective is. My first semester being here, I believe so. I believe that this school has made me a better person personally. Of course, I'm a little biased. I've been wanting to come here for like 4 to 5 years now, because I went to a maritime high school. But this school is definitely living up to what I thought this school was going to be. It's definitely living up to the hype of it. Another thing that's amazing about this school, besides career aspects, because that's outside of college, to be honest, the school has amazing programs. Like, for example, I'm in marine transportation side, the ship side of things. That program is pretty amazing. The fact that I get sea hours while at school, that's a pretty good thing. That would help me. It speeds up my time. Instead of going for 10 years, it might be more like 8 years once I leave, which is pretty nice. Not to mention, it gives you experience. I can't wait for C-term, exponential learning. I'm going to get so much knowledge when I'm on that ship. It's going to be awesome. Working with ropes, things like that. It's also broadened my mind. The school has broadened my mind, not only about the field of maritime industry as a whole, but the world in general. If you know my videos, there was a video I made about a conference about global trade and things like that. And it actually opened my eyes to things I wouldn't actually consider. So the school definitely opens your eyes. And maybe that's a part because I'm from Florida. So coming up here in a new state, experiencing snow, experiencing all these amazing new things that I hadn't even heard of. Yeah, my mind's been opened up. And that's another good thing about this school. If you're not from Maritime, if you're not from Massachusetts, the school is going to be a changer. For a good or bad way, it's going to change you one way or the other. Personally, it's been a benefit for me. The school changes you. It's an eye-opener. A lot of military stuff. My family is very military, but I personally didn't know much about it. And I know a lot of things now about the military, and it's crazy. And it's just the schools. It just opens your eyes to a lot of possibilities. It broadens your horizons. That's what I would say about this school. Now, I am going to talk about the cons, because there are a few cons. Everything does. Some of the cons, I think, I don't want to say exactly, but I've heard from people that this school isn't the best when it comes to teachers. I'm not going to lie. Not like here's how I say it. For your licenses, the teachers are good. For like your gen eds, your license, the classes could be better, if I could say. Personally, I can't say that because it's my first time in college, so college itself, everything's hard, in my opinion. Everything's just going to be hard. That's just how it is. But from other people talking, they have said, like, for example, from people who went to other college, they said those colleges were a lot easier. And that's not just because of the regimental side, it's just the learning aspect of it. For example, there's one thing I don't like about Massachusetts Maritime is the fact that classes don't get enough time to like go over the material, as it were. For example, I thought I would have math every single day, but no, I only have math 3 times a day, which means we go through a topic each day, or a couple lessons each day, and take a test every Friday. And for me, who's not that good at math, that's a little quick, especially since we're just glossing over material over and over and getting homework constantly. So for me, I feel like when it comes to like the math and like some of the classes, I feel like you can have that class for at least for a semester. For one thing, most classes I feel like should be a year. That would be like a school, and that would be forever, I guess. But I guess it's college, so I guess I get used to that. But I feel like a class for a semester should be every day. Not every single class. I don't think English needs to be every single day. I think we'll be done with English like that. I feel like math and engineering systems and classes like that, I feel like you can talk all day about that class. And we're only going over the basic stuff. So I feel like you could have a class every single day and you'll be fine. But because of how our schools are set up, you only have the classes 3 times a day, which is ridiculous. Not to mention, I don't like the scoring system. So the tests are highly, like most of your classes are very high on tests. If you don't do good on the test, you're not doing well in the class. And that's usually with most classes, but there's and I get in high school, maybe I'm just comparing it too much to high school. Maybe that's just how it is. But when it comes to college, at least this one, and I personally never been to college, so correct me if you can. I feel like it's just too much of your grade is holding on those tests. Especially when you only get them, like, for some classes, you only get like 3 tests a year. For a whole semester, and that's it. Bam. Some classes it's 2 tests. Some classes it's 4. So to me, I'm like, if you're not a good test taker, that could be really bad for you. Especially since you might know the material, but you might just not be a good test taker. And that's the thing. Another problem I would have with the school is, it's just because I'm a freshman. And it probably is just because I'm a freshman. But I feel like there's things set up to make it extra hard for you when it doesn't need to be. Like, I get you're freshman, so it should be harder on you. You shouldn't have the same rights as other classmen. But there's a point where I'm like, come on now. Now, maybe this is a little hypocritical, but I feel like why can't we just walk with the same places where seniors can walk or where everyone else can walk? Like, there's areas that are restricted that only seniors can go down. Why does that particular hallway have to be it? Why do I have to walk around the building instead of just going through it when it's snowing? I'm just saying. Now, I get, the upperclassmen, it is a regimental school, but I feel like some of that's because it's kind of like an old tradition that's been carried out and it might be overdone. I don't know. Maybe it's just me because I'm just tired of going around and do laundry instead of just cutting through, making it like 5 steps instead of 30 steps to go around. But it adds up. It really does, especially when you try to get to like classes where like there's a simple way to get through, but you gotta go all the way through the back just to get there. For example, Harrington. For us, we had to go all the way to the back there. Everyone else can just walk through the doors. And I get it. They are upperclassmen. It's a way to differentiate us. But honestly, we're already bald. I mean, how much more the differences do we need here? Right? Why we can't walk the same places? Now, I bet a lot of people in this video are going to argue against me, like, hey, that's just how life is. But it's just my opinion. I should probably put a disclaimer before this. Disclaimer, it's just my opinion, and it's just because I'm a freshman. So, it's just my opinion. But anyway, those are my cons. Sometimes the websites they give you for the homework don't work always, too. I don't like Pearson. Pearson is the math they'll give you if you go into algebra and trig and maybe even calculus. I think I'll be using calculus too. I don't like Pearson. Pearson is really stupid. It'll give you 10 times harder questions and you gotta be exactly precise with it. And the thing's just really stupid. Pearson, don't like it at all. And it has so many glitches and exits out. It's not the greatest website in the world for homework. Also, homework should be counted higher, but that's another topic. Um, what else? That's about it. I really do love this school. I really do. It's an amazing school, and I'm very happy to be here. If I had to think of cons, they're probably it. And maybe some overzealous seniors. That's about it, honestly. I have no issues other than that. The school's amazing. I have a great time. I love it here. It's literally a dream come true. I've been trying to come here since I was what? If I was in ninth grade, I'm 19 now. What is that? 4 to 5 years ago. So what? 15? 15 to 14 when I wanted to come here. Maybe in 16. That's a long time to want to come. I know 14 to 15 because it's 4 years. So yeah. And not to mention a little earlier than that because I wanted to come during the summer. So 14 to 15 years, that's insane. That's a long time wanting to come here. And I just want to say it's a true dream come true. The school's amazing. It's going to be tough as a freshman. I definitely recommend coming here. If you do come here, I don't know. Here's the thing. I'm kind of on the middle split on this issue right here. Do you come as a freshman? Well, no matter what, you'll be coming as a freshman. But do you come with some of your gen eds done before you come here? Or do you just come here? For me, I just came here. I was super excited. I got a full ride. I wanted to come here. But looking back on it, it might have been better for me if I got some of my gen eds done, like math, science, things like that, in college before this. But I have no regrets. It just hindsight, you know what I mean? But I'm super excited to see you guys here. I'm super excited for your acceptance, by the way. You guys take care. Don't do anything stupid. I know I might have been saying some bad things. It's not even saying bad things about the school. I'm just saying my opinion. Trust me, there's a lot different views. There's a lot of variations. I love this school. If you tell me I would choose any other school, I would choose this school 100%. No regrets, nothing. The school's amazing. Other than that, you guys take care. Bye.